Hello, and welcome back to F1 2000 Championship Season. We have had a rough go of it these past few rounds. 3 of the last 4 rounds we've finished either outside of the points or not finished at all, which would be, of course, Canada and last time out in Germany. We did finish Austria, but way down the order. But we did win Magny-Cours by lapping almost the whole field, so it's kind of give and take. We have a 5-point lead over Michael Schumacher. David Coulthard's pretty close as well, so we're going to need to bounce back here this round of the championship. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix. We shall see how it goes. I'm going to start qualifying for the races because I think I need the points, so we'll see how it goes. Lately we've been struggling. If we get a big lead again, I'll stop qualifying. But anyways, let's get to qualifying. Alright, we're here for qualifying. I'm expecting pole time to be around like a 102 or 103, so we're gonna try to push in a good lap here and hopefully fight for the position. So that is an okay first lap. It's gonna be a 102.8. I mean, not bad for a provisional lap. Let's see if we can improve. I did find the gravel a little bit. Just barely off that time. So we're about halfway through the session, and we're only about 3/10 off of Schumacher on pole, so I think we can get it. Oh, it was looking so good too. No, that ruined us. I don't know which one that was. There's Johnny Herbert or his teammate. Take it to the line here. Oh, we're gonna mess up the final chicane anyhow.
That time doesn't change your position.
We were still down on time, but wow, that's terrible. Alright, I think this is our last attempt, so hopefully no one gets in our way.
There are 6 cars out on the track.
No, we're about 6/10 up on our last time, so maybe if we nail this final sector here, but I doubt it.
You're P2 after that lap. Repeat P2.
So we did improve. We got up to P2. Just not enough to get Schumacher. I think that lap where we got hit by Herbert there would have been enough, but or at least I think it was Herbert. But anyhow, second's not bad. We'll see what happens at the end of the session. So as we know, Schumacher takes pole. We're going to come home in third after Coulthard's going to pass us. Hakkinen down in fourth, Irvine, and then Fisichella rounds out your provisional point scorers. So we weren't that far, just about 2/10 off of Schumacher, so hopefully we will be okay in the race. Alright, here we go. It is 5 red lights. And we're underway for the Hungarian Grand Prix here. We get an okay start, but what was Dave Coulthard doing? We damage a wheel. This has been a terrible start to our race. Once again, wheel damage. I think the best thing we can do is try to pass Schumacher as quick as we can and jump into the pits. That of course hurts Coulthard in his tight battle for second in the championship. It's only 3 points behind coming into this round. We did kind of run into Schumacher there, but we're going to take the lead. Doesn't matter too much, our wheel is about to fall off here.
Your wheel has had some major damage. Try to get back to the pits if you can.
Where is that corner? We need to get into the... There we go.
The wheel. Try to make it back to the pits. Pit now.
So we are going to try to crawl into the pits here. Oh dear. Accidentally find the Trying to get out of the way here, but it's not going well. So not only are we going to lose a wheel, but we are going to fall all the way down to 21st place. So, not an ideal start. So our first stop of the day here. Bit unfortunate how it went. But hopefully we will be able to catch back up to the field. I'm hoping we don't go a lap down. But our luck seems to continue. So this time I didn't take too much more fuel, I think. So we should still be pitting around lap 8 or 9. And then, so we should be level with them, hopefully. Got really bent out of shape over that chicane. I broke too late. Somehow just only over 15 seconds behind Herbert. That's good news. I think we can catch him. So we're up to just about being 10 seconds back now. So I'm optimistic about getting back to the points. We need to score points. Because the points how they run, Schumacher's going to take the championship lead. So that makes our life a little bit easier. Rubens Barrichello's out. That's one less front runner we have to overtake. So we're about the quarter distance point there now, and I'm just starting to see Herbert right in front of us. So this is good news.
That's the quarter distance point. You're catching the car in front.
And it's a whole queue of them. That's at least 4 I see. So there's Herbert gone. Salo. Mazzacane. Quite the queue actually, as we kind of hit Mazzacane. Don't mean to. I don't know what he's doing. Gotta get around Alessi. And then Mark Chenet is just in front. I'm optimistic now that points could be on the cards. As we hit them again too, we're going to take them wide. And now we're going to chase down Nick Heidfeld. We hit them a little bit. Every time I try to avoid them, I hit them. And I just have so much more speed. We got the job done there on Heidfeld, and we're going to chase down the Arrows car. Never mind, Ricardo Zonta in the BAR. There's another queue of cars here, all running in a train. One of those must be our teammate. As I believe it is, as Jensen Button up there. We somehow got around Verstappen, and I hit Zonta, and he's just not moving out of my way. I swear that just said Max, but that's obviously Jos Verstappen. That must be how we got around him, because I'm going to try down the outside, not get the job done. Come on, team orders here. I believe I did push him off. That's not right of me. It's so hard to push when I'm in traffic. I definitely have the pace to win these races. It's just about winning them. I gotta be careful there. The drive-through penalties on this game are brutal, and I cannot afford them today. We just got chased down Villeneuve. Currently I'm in a BAR sandwich, never mind. Now Pedro Diniz gets around, or Villeneuve gets around Pedro Diniz, completely takes away my point. It's fine though, that is going to be 2 more cars to pass. Oh, way more than 2 cars to pass. We are catching up to the front runners here. We needed some good luck today. I don't think we got it, but we definitely have the pace over the most of the point scoring cars. And especially with both Coulthard and Barrichello out, that helps our chances, although had Coulthard not been out, I wouldn't have had these problems in the first place. Would have been smooth sailing. So we're gonna get into 8th. We're gonna hit the Benetton of Warts. I believe he's off. That's my dad. Irvine. It's a bit hard to know where they're gonna go. Every time I try to make a move, they don't. They just ignore me. What happened to Fisichella? What was that? He just exploded on the straight. Very similar to Coulthard. I don't know if there's like an invisible wall there or what. Oh dear. A half spin. No! That is bull crap. We were doing so good. So we'll have to come in, take our penalty. That's brutal. This is looking like we were going to be on for a win. So I hate the penalties on this game. I really do. Drives me nuts. So we're going to rejoin in 17th place. And we are going to have to pit here soon. Gonna get around for Verstappen again, and Mazepin, except for I hit the gravel. This race is not going well. The 2 cars in front hit. We're actually not going to hit them for once. I don't need to be hitting Alessi, I just... every time I turn, they're right there. Gonna get around Janae. Chase down Button for 10th. As we start to run out of fuel here, I don't know what to say. The tires still feel good.
Try to save your tires.
So hopefully we can bring it to the finish. Hopefully I won't have too much overtaking to do on this last stint of the race. Hopefully I've pulled enough of a gap. But I don't think I have, so we're probably going to come down like in 12th or something, or 17th. Dead last, of course. With 3 more laps to go, maybe we can still make a point. Just going to try to drive as quick as possible and hope that everything kind of works out. Never mind, as I've spun. Very luckily did not get a drive-through there. And I think we're about to go a lap down here soon, so I need to pick up the pace. As we are just about to start the second to last lap, we do finally catch up to another car. It is Mazepin. This is good news. If I can spend as little time as possible cutting through the field, that would be great, as they're all going to squabble with each other. Gonna try to get the switch back here. Perfect. Didn't even make contact that time. Alright, here's another big queue of cars. As we start the final lap, maybe we can get points, maybe.
You're pulling away from the car behind. Michael Schumacher has finished in first place.
So Michael Schumacher has won the race. Now if we can catch Frentzen, he should be with another car. But I don't think it's going to quite be enough. This is a bit heartbreaking.
Third place, Eddie Irvine. Fourth place, Jarno Trulli. Fifth place, Jacques Villeneuve. Sixth place, Ricardo Zonta.
So Zonta is going to take the final points position. We are going to come down all the way in 9th. Disappointing. Completely my fault.
9th place, unlucky.
Well, another interesting Grand Prix comes to its conclusion. What a disappointment for Ralph. A long, tiring weekend. It's just not been his day today. I hope you'll join us for the next round. Thanks for joining us then here at the Hungaroring. We hope to see you for the Belgian Grand Prix.
So there you have it, Michael Schumacher. He overtakes us in the point standings for the first time since like the 3rd round. We haven't led the points, so we have a lot of work to do in round 13. Alright, so we are here in qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa, and as you can see I overshot the corner quite badly. It's supposed to start as heavy rain and then move to less rain, so I'm going to do a few, like 2 laps probably, and then see where I get later on in the session. We do absolutely need to score points here, so it's getting pretty dire. It is so hard to see this chicane because it's on like a hill in this game. But provisionally we're going to set somewhere in the 140s, which is not bad for a wet time.
Great lap. That moves you onto provisional pole.
This lap was a little bit quicker, supposedly. It's going to be a 1:38.
That time doesn't change your position.
As I immediately almost send it into the wall, which we're going to have to be careful of in the race. So we are currently only down in 6th right now, which I feel pretty good about. So hopefully we can gain like a couple more seconds maybe. It is a long lap. That is going to help us as well during the race. So we're off by about a second this lap, so we are going to try to send it a little bit into the chicane and see what we can do, but I don't think it's going to be an improvement. No, only a 1.
Unlucky. You failed to improve your position. Good run though.
So 6/10 off. As the Sauber here is going to get in our way. So I send him into a wall. He deserves that. Get off the line. So I don't know if we're going to improve that much. We would have improved more had that Sauber not gotten in the way.
That time doesn't change your position.
We do improve, but not by much, and we need fuel. So we'll pit in. So we're going to have one more chance at a lap here in qualifying. We're 6th. I would be pretty happy with 6th based on how the last few races have gone. I think as long as I can hold on to the position at the start and then start overtaking cars, I'd be okay. But we'll see what we can do on this lap. Just try to send it everywhere. There shouldn't be any cars holding me up. Alright, once again, send it through this chicane. How I didn't disallow my lap there is I'm unsure of. That might have been slower. It's going to be, yeah, way off.
You haven't improved your time.
So Schumacher is going to take the pole position here. And we do indeed finish 6th. So not too bad for a qualifying session. We've been struggling as of late, so I'll take it. So we are on the grid for round 13 here at Spa. We have 5 red lights. We are underway. Not too bad of a start so far. Obviously very slow getaway. We try not to run into Fisichella. I don't know what Barrichello was doing there. He's out, I assume. But we're up to 5th here at the beginning of lap 1. We're fueled to go to the end, so unless we need tires or something, which we probably will still take tires, but it saves us needing more fuel. That seems to be the strat here. We get around Hakkinen for 3rd. And that's our 2 biggest rivals here in the championship, David Coulthard and Michael Schumacher. We do kind of bump into Schumacher, but we're going to get the position. Part of us are going to have to hope that Schumacher does get passed by David Coulthard. But since we're in the lead, finally for once, we are just going to try to run away and hope we don't get a drive-through penalty again, because those are brutal in this game. Does not help when I drive off of the circuit like that into the gravel. I don't know what it counts as like a disallowed lap, so it's kind of tricky. So that's one car gone. That is Mika Hakkinen. He is out. That has got to be disappointing for the Finnish driver, as he has been fast, but not a lot of finishes, and certainly not a lot of wins. On the occasions where he has been fast, I've beaten him, and Coulthard and Schumacher have just kind of had his number lately, especially when it comes to how many retirements he's had. So I have decided that this Mobile 1 board here looks awful. I don't know why it's not symmetrical. I don't know why it's not all even. It looks terrible. Like all the other ones are kind of normal. That one annoys me. So we are a quarter of the way through this race, or a little bit more there now. And we have a huge lead. I gotta admit, it's nice to have something go our way for the first time in a little while in the past few episodes. Before this, the first 5 Grand Prix before this, I think we had 4 non-points finishes, so this is, I'm just glad we're winning something for once. So the team did come on to say we are 50 seconds ahead of Schumacher. That is absolutely huge. I am low-key hoping something bad happens to him. I mean, not terrible, I just mean like he spins or DNFs, not... I don't want his car to explode or something. Started lap 7 here. Trying to get around the lap cars. I believe this is Mazepin. No, this is Marc Genet, not Mazepin. Mazepin's usually the slower of the two, but we are going to get around them both here. As we're going to go 4 wide down the straight, they should all move though. So the team says we're a minute and 10 seconds ahead of Schumacher. My goal has to be to lap them. That would be so cool to lap the entire field. After all of the struggles we've had in the last few races, this would be a bit of a dream come true. here is our teammate Coulthard's going to get around Schumacher. This is good news. That helps us in the championship, as of course we are already ahead of Coulthard. And he does drive like a bit of a maniac in this game, so hopefully that means he's had a bit of a crash into Schumacher. Gonna have to assume that that is Rubens Barrichello that I just lapped. We do hit a Benetton. All sorts of cars. There's a Sauber that probably got in the way of me during qualifying. Oh, I've overcooked it here. And get back on carefully. So there is Schumacher. We are gonna put him a lap down, I should say.
You're pulling away from the car behind.
That's gonna be huge news in the championship. The championship leader going a lap down to the race leader. Although he is only, I believe, in third. As this should be Coulthard. No, I don't believe it is. I believe this is one of the Jordans, so that means Schumacher's way down on points. We could take the championship lead here. That means he and Coulthard must have collided, giving us the championship lead, but we make a mistake. We are so lucky not to get a 10-second drive-through there. I mean, I don't think it would have affected our finish, but still, that would have been bad. So Schumacher must have completely fallen away, because this is a BAR. We've yet to see Coulthard. Oh dear. I was following Coulthard there. I do believe we're going to put him a lap down here, but that was very silly. I think we get like one more of those, and then we get like a very huge penalty. But yeah, with that, Villeneuve even moves into second, so it's going to be interesting to see. I do believe we're going to pit this lap just for safety's sake. Our tires are getting kind of deadish. So this is the pit lane, I do believe. So that was a good pit stop. It's nice to just come out into the lead, not have to change a wheel that has fallen off. This race has gone exactly according to plan so far. So this race could see Schumacher not even scoring points if this is Jacques Villeneuve going a lap down. I have no idea what position exactly. He might be in about 5th, so I don't know how well it's going to go for Schumacher. It'd be really nice to take the points lead back at the end of this video, So we're starting to put cars 2 laps down here, which is kind of funny. Especially on such a long track like this. He goes straight into the Bears. That might be why he's going 2 laps down. So we're about to put our teammate Jenson Button here a 2nd lap down. Here he is. Do you guys think in real life he gets fired after this season? I mean, he's going 2 laps down here in a race. We have won the majority of the races this season, and he has yet to score a point. It's kind of a thinker there. Final lap here. This has been our best race so far this season, and we're on a roll here. Hopefully, the new beginning of a win streak, as we kind of need to gain more points in order to win this title, as championships tend to usually work. But I think there's only 3 more races after this, because I think it's only a 16-round series. So round 14, 15, and 16. So we should only have 2 more episodes of this series before we move on to something different. Possibly F105. I'd like to try F105. I'd have to get a PS2 emulator working, but that could be fun. So we are now in the home stretch of the final lap of this race, our most dominant race of the season. We've lapped all of the grid and most of the most of the people twice. So that is good news from us. We're going to take a whole heap of points off of Schumacher. It's going to be the win at Spa-Francorchamps.
Well done, what a race!
Well, another great race has come to an end, and what a result! Ralf Schumacher puts in yet another fine performance. What a great drive! Well, another Grand Prix comes to a dramatic conclusion. This really is shaping up to be a cracking season. Thanks for joining us here in Spa. We hope to see you for the Italian Grand Prix.
So I didn't notice Coulthard ever going out of the race. That's kind of weird. But yeah, so I guess that means Michael Schumacher takes third, which puts him only 1 point behind us in 69th points, not 69th place. With Coulthard only at 52, that opens up quite the battle down at the McLaren team. Barrichello in 5th, Frentzen in 6th. We take the points lead back with our 7th win of the year. With that podium, Villeneuve gets up to 7th with 15 points. Fisichella, once again, always strong, 12 points. And our teammate Button down in 16th, still no points, but he's still ahead of Verstappen, so pros where you can get him. Looking at the constructors' standings, McLaren Mercedes still leading, Ferrari in 2nd. We're 3rd, scoring all of Williams' points. I don't think we're going to be able to catch up to Mercedes unless McLaren, unless something terrible happens, but we're kind of stuck where we are, I'd say. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much, and hopefully we will see you next time.